And we're up. Welcome to 3500 TV, where we are all about Mildura and the whole region and everything that it has to offer. Think about postcards on steroids. This is the one show where the community has its voice. Today, I'm Lucas Penner.
And I'm Luke Walker. And tonight we're here with the Steve Irwin of the Murray River, Braeden Lampard. So Braeden's the president of the Nangiloc Fishing Club and also the president of Sunraysia Ozfish. So thanks for coming on the show tonight. I can speak for myself, not Lucas, but I personally love the Murray River. That's why we asked you here tonight. Obviously, so many people of the community love the river on our back door, and you do a pretty good job of taking care of it. So
we try to.
Yeah.
So just for the people that are watching now, if you can hear us, just hit a like button and share as well, because we've got the competition running still for the whole month of July. That if you like and share our video over this month, or you go to the draw to win some free movie tickets. So if you can hear us, just hit a like button. But we'll jump straight into it.
Yeah. So first of all, I guess as we just said, president of both of those clubs, give us a little bit of background on what it is that you do.
Cool. So, like Luke said before, I'm president of a Nangiloc Fishing Club. The fishing club was established about 4 years ago by a bunch of four mates. We were at the Nangiloc Tavern having a beer.
As it always starts.
Yeah, as always, a good story starts, and we were discussing about going to a local fishing event, and we said, we should have one at Nangiloc. It'd be a really good opportunity. Nangiloc is good fishing, and a lot of people come to Nangiloc for the fishing and Sunraysia, so let's have a go.
I think he's given away the hot spots there.
Yeah. And then about 2 or 3 we had a couple more beers and kind of forgot about it, and then 2 or 3 days later, my mate rang me up and said, that fishing event, what do you reckon? You want to do it? And I was like, yeah. I just thought it was a beer talking, but let's go. So we ran the first event in about 5 weeks. We organised it in 5 weeks.
So that's the Stressless Fishing Classic?
Nangiloc Stressless Fishing Classic.
Yep.
The first year we got 120 people, which we were very surprised because it was pretty quickly ran and organised. Since then, it's grown to last year we had 340 people turn up.
Unreal.
Which is really good.
So there's a few avid fishers around town.
Yeah, it's really good, not just on the fishing side, but to get people coming to Sunraysia to fish. We have a lot of people come out of state as far as Broken Hill, Melbourne. Where else? We had a couple of people last year come from Dubbo, so it's pretty cool to bring those people into Sunraysia just for a small community event, which is really good.
So you were mentioning just before that there's a new website being launched, and numbers are going to be capped at 200, did you say?
Yeah, so if you want to register for the event from this year onwards, we've capped it at 200. That's for a range of reasons. If you'd like to know more information, you can like our Facebook page. But if you'd like to register, you can go on to the Nangiloc Fishing Club on Google and register. I think I checked today, there's 130 people, so in the last 2 days we've had 70 people enter, which is good.
Get on it. Wow. So when are the events, and what are the big events coming up?
So we have the Nangiloc Fishing Club Stressless Fishing Classic in March long weekend. Some other events that Sunraysia Ozfish, so Nangiloc Fishing Club only run that one event throughout the year.
So just quickly speaking of that one, if there was to be a big sponsor watching, if they were to talk about being a bigger sponsor, could you potentially open it up to more than 200 people?
Probably not for this year because we've already established that we're going to have it 200, but for future years we can discuss having bigger and better. Kind of got to a point where the committee met and we just said there was 3 options. One of the options was to cap it just to make it a bit easier on the committee members because it does take a lot of time and effort away. And I think the oldest person on the committee is 34, so we are a very young committee, and most of us have full-time jobs, all of us have full-time jobs and a young family, so it does take a lot of time away. But for future, we are, if the opportunity does arise to make it bigger and better, have that with open arms.
No, perfect.
Mm.
So what are the sort of the catches that you expect? Are they big catches? How's the competition run? Now I'm a fishing, whatever I put it, virgin. my extent of fishing goes to about 10 minutes at a time before I throw the rod away and say, yeah, stuff this, no fish coming today. What do people expect?
So at Nangiloc Fishing Club, we the last couple of years, due to I don't know why, we've had a heap of golden perch caught and not many Murray cod. But you know there are Murray cod there, but they've just been really hard to catch lately.
Except for by the Steve Irwin.
Except by the Steve Irwin. But that's just not at Nangiloc. We're experiencing that across the Murray River and the basin. There's just competitions now seem to be getting less and less cod, but there's still cod. Like I said, there's still Murray cod there. They're just becoming harder and harder to catch. But lots of golden perch. There's a couple other events which we're running, like I started to say before. Sunraysia Ozfish run numerous community events throughout the year. A lot of the events, well, all the events we run are free, and we offer a free barbecue, free entry, free bait and tackle. So Sunraysia Ozfish is all about getting people outside and bringing that enjoyment to family. So
and getting those virgin fishes to
yeah,
throw a rod in for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, so if you don't like fishing,
so just give it a thumbs up if everybody just is not a fisher at all and want to get involved and learn how to catch a fish. You've got to come see this guy.
It is also a lot of the outside fishing too, though. Obviously, in what was it, planting trees that you do, and re-snagging the river, and just looking after the habitat as well. I guess giving families somewhere to go to camp and
that's correct.
All that sort of stuff.
That is correct.
So how do people get involved?
So if you want to be involved with Sunraysia Ozfish, we fall under Ozfish Unlimited. They're a community group which was started 2 years ago by Craig Copeland. We're a chapter along. I think there's about 15 other chapters across Australia. Become a member of Sunraysia Ozfish. It's $25, and you have to go on the Ozfish Unlimited website and pay the $25 from it. $25, you get some hats, some stickers, and you get to be a part of Sunraysia Ozfish. So, like I was mentioning before with Luke, we run a lot of community events throughout the year. We also do a lot of on-ground restoration work, so a lot of re-snagging, tree planting, rubbish pickup. So we're all, again, we are quite a young community group, but we're all about providing a healthier and sustainable future for native fish, and just to get people outside, to get these virgin fishes outside enjoying the Murray River, because Mildura is lucky enough to be on the Murray River, and not many towns can say that, and the Murray is just beautiful. It's such a beautiful, majestic place.
I'm more the water skier rather than the fisher, so I stuff up the water for you.
No.
So you seem like to be, of course, an avid fisher, so what's the biggest catch?
This year it's been 80 centimetres for Murray cod. Golden perch has been about 45 centimetres. Been fishing a fair bit at the Darling River lately. So been there. King's Billabong is a hot spot for fishing of late. Victorian fisheries have restocked it lately with golden perch and silver perch and Murray cod. So that'd be good. In probably 2 or 3 years' time, King's Billabong will be a big hotspot. So that'd be something to keep an eye on.
So by restocking it, I've got no idea. Does
that
mean they throw just a few more fish in there or something like that? Yeah. So you catch it somewhere else and be like a heart transplant sort of thing. You just race in there. Yeah. Is that sort of?
Kinda. So Victorian fisheries, there's a hatchery in Stumps Creek.
Okay.
So they got breeding Murray cod there. They get the eggs, hatch them, get them when they're young, and then I think they stock them when they're about 1 to 2 centimetres.
Okay.
So Victorian fisheries are restocking kings over the next, I think, 3 or 4 years. I don't know how much they plan, but I think they're doing about 40 to 50,000 each time. So You know,
So don't fish it all at once.
no. But there could be potentially, 200,000 plus fish in a King's Billabong it's quite a large area, but that's a lot of fish in a small bit of area. So that'd be a good spot to come in years to come.
So if you've been lacking in omega-3, you now go to King's Billabong.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah.
So, well, you've given sort of your hot fishy sort of tip, but sort of in Mildura as a whole, is sort of what 3500 TV is about. Like, what do you love about sort of the region?
Like I mentioned before, the Murray River is just such a beautiful, majestic place to spend. My wife and I, Marika, hey Marika, if you're watching, we spend a lot of time on the Murray River. It's got such a wide range of activities. You can fish, you can ski. In summer, we go down there and just go for a walk or walk our dog, Macy.
Get on the pontoon and drink.
Yeah, you can have a couple of beers. The Murray booms in summer. You go down there and it's just so young, and it's a place where it's just not offer one activity for one person. Like if you got a family, you can go down there and go for a walk. If you like running, you can go down there and run along the river. If you like skiing, you can ski. If you just want to go down and drink a beer in the Murray, you can go down there and drink a beer in the Murray. It's a place that just offers a wide range of activities.
Bit of a home away from home.
It is. I'd probably nearly spend more time down the Murray River than at home.
We better say g'day to a couple of people as well. We've got Judy Ann and Tamika there. They're obviously well and truly in the running for our movie tickets.
Yeah, they've watched a few. So yeah, if you want to get in the running for our movie tickets, do give the video a like and a share as well. And we'll be drawing the winner at the end of the month. You have to have liked and shared two videos, not just the one. So not just the one today. Maybe get on the page and check out one of our previous videos, whether it be a Saturday how to sell your home for more tips, or from now on our Monday night 3500 TV.
So another one for you.
Yep.
For Virgin Boys here. Where's the camping spots? So I guess camping spots for the Virgin Boy.
Yep.
And for people that are happy enough to throw swag in the back and.
Yep. So the glamping spots, and the camping spots.
Yeah. I'm probably a bit biased here, but I'm going to say Nangiloc, just because I grew up out there.
It's really because the pub's there too.
Yeah, and the Nangiloc Tavern. You can glamp there and go have a feed at Nangiloc Tavern. They do a pretty good feed there.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they do, and it's pretty good sitting back having a beer at the bar. But for camping, I always recommend the Nangiloc area. There's probably 4 or 5 really good bends around there. There's one bend in particular, Watts Bend. So a couple of years ago, the Mallee CMA partnershipped up with Sunraysia Ozfish, and we gravelled the road down to Watts Bend boat ramp, and just upstream from Watts Bend there's a beautiful sandbar. So if you don't actually own a 4-wheel drive and you're scared of going off track, that road is gravelled. So that's that's a good place to go. But you can even just go more closely to town and go around Redcliffs or Carrock. There's some good camping spots around there. That's usually pretty hot because it's you can go down there and you can get down the bush in the river. But if you want to go home for a shower, like this bloke, it's only 10 minutes away. So
I think my favourite spot was down Loch 9. We had everything there, but we were inside. It was great. You could sleep inside. You were outdoors most of the day, but inside for everything else.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask the next one as well, because I've asked this question of Braeden 100 times, being the Steve Irwin of the river. Hot fishing tip. I'm sure probably one of the biggest things that people want to know is, how does this bloke catch a kite every time he goes?
Yeah.
Oh.
How do I catch a fish rather than just throwing it in?
Not every time. I've had some dry runs lately, but my hot fishing tip would just be perseverance. Personally, for me, I spend, of late, also with my new boat, I spend more time looking at the fish screen than probably anywhere else. So I'm more about finding where the fish are and then GPSing that position and then determining and seeing if there's a recurrence. So if you find a fish in one hole and you go up probably a cave, and there's a fish in another hole, and you start to look at what's the same and what's different. But you don't want to give out technical, just perseverance.
So the Steve Irwin,
Yeah.
so the what I made of that is you've got a graph there, you look that there are fish, you record it on the map, and then you go back there, and if there's fish there, it's a good spot.
Yeah, that's correct. But I spent, like I said before, I would spend probably 2-3 days a week fishing, so I do spend a lot of time in the water. And a lot of people do sit there and go, why do you catch so many fish? But it's not from skill, it's probably from sheer hours spent on the water, let alone, probably a little bit of skill there. But 90% of it would be spending just a load of time on the water, just trying. And I love it. Like, I always say, I don't really care if I catch a fish. It's been down there in the Murray River. That's what I'm all about. And making that connection. I'm always down there with a mate, having a beer or having a chat. It's kind of like this, sitting around with your mates, having a chat, having a laugh.
It's a pretty tough life.
It is a pretty tough life on the water, definitely.
Extremely tough trying to sit still. No, perfect. Well, thanks so much for coming in
No
today.
problem.
And what 3500 TV is, like we said at the start, it's postcards on steroids for Mildura region. So if you have something that you really want to talk about, whether it's to be a community project or something that you're involved in that you want to create more awareness about, or even just for the business guys out there, if you have a sale pitch or if you've got a sale coming up, let us know, get us on, and you can come on a 3500 TV, because it's really, this show is for you.
Basically, if you've got a voice and a story that wants to be heard, this is the place. Send us an email, send us an inbox on Facebook, and we're always looking for more people to come on. So everybody's more than welcome.
And as always, like and share the video, and you can win some free movie tickets at the end of July.
These boys aren't too bad too.
We make it easy for you. Well, that's it for another episode of 3500 TV, and we'll see you next Monday night.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.